Three-word game. We take every NFL game. We believe it can be reduced to three urgent, succinct words, and here we go.
Patriots and Bills.
Reboot is official. The Patriots probably make a move by tomorrow at the trading deadline. They're doing it with pots and pans, Bondo, duct tape. They got nothing left. It's not been good for Cam. I don't think anybody can score many points with this offense. The reality is 8 players opted out, limitations with their salary cap. Belichick went on Sirius XM this weekend acknowledging this was going to be a little bit of an off season when you considered everything, including COVID, missed practices. They're officially looking toward the draft.
Steelers and Ravens.
That's on Lamar. 7 turnovers and a 57 passer rating in 2 career starts against the Steelers. And it's their first loss when leading by 10-plus points. Listen, Baltimore had a great game plan. They outmaneuvered them with time. They forced turnovers. They ran the heck out of the football. I mean, Baltimore really should have won the football game. Lamar just struggled on key downs and made a couple of really bad throws. He had a pick 6 on the opening drive.
Rams at Dolphins.
Not too impressive. The Dolphins were outgained by 326 yards. They had let's be honest about Miami. It was a meltdown by the Rams. Miami had a special teams touchdown, a defensive touchdown. I don't see the it. It's early. Trent Dilfer assures me I'm going to see it. He looks a little small. I know he's an accurate thrower, and they are rebuilding the offensive line in fairness, but my concerns about Tua were realized in that start.
Jets and Chiefs.
This is frightening. So Mahomes is the first player in NFL history through 8 weeks to have 20 touchdowns and just 1 pick. They score in bunches. They score easy. They score clever. They are clearly creating clarity in this league. You got to beat us by shootout. He can make all the throws, and Andy Reid can design all the plays. Good luck, rest of the football world.
Vikings and Packers.
Let Delvin Cook, first player ever NFL history to score a touchdown on each of his team's first 4 possessions. Look at that hole. Green Bay's got an issue. Like, they just gave him the ball. They only attempted 14 passes. I mean, they made no mystery of what they were trying to do. This is going to be Delvin Cook's day. And when he is healthy, he's probably the best running back in the NFL. He can do a little bit of everything. And they leaned on him big time.
Colts and Lions.
1 year away. I feel like the Colts get the quarterback right. They're really dangerous. Now, Darius Leonard, literally, when he plays, it's a totally different defense, but they held the ball for almost 38 minutes against Detroit. It was the highest time of possession all year. Again, I like their GM. I like their coach. I love their offensive line. Darius Leonard, I think they have to elevate their linebacking and their front 7, their pass rush, and a quarterback, and they'll be a Super Bowl level team.
Raiders and Browns.
Game ball Gruden. They didn't allow a touchdown, did the Raiders, first time in 5 years. Listen, the weather was a factor. I'm not going to blame Baker. I'm not going to elevate Carr. This was about coaching. They were tremendous situationally. They were excellent on third down. I've had my issues with John Gruden, but this was one of these, hey, man, you wouldn't want to land a plane in that weather. And it was just, we're going to go as an offensive team, and we're just going to muscle a win. And at the end of this season, you're going to look back as a Raider fan, and this is going to be the game that could have gone either way, and you leaned on the $100 million coach, and he outdueled Kevin Stefanski.
Titans and Bengals.
No Joe Schmo. Burrow was excellent. 70% completions, 2 TDs, no picks, 107 passer rating. Kid's really good. Now, the Titans don't have a pass rush. He's really good. I mean, I got to be honest. All these guys, no preseason, no camp, no OTAs. Burrow looks really good. And actually, I think he's set at wide receiver. I think their wide receivers are good. I think the wide receivers and Burrow are fine. They got to draft the O-line. They got to create a better pass rush on the other end. But you got to feel really good today if you're a Bengal fan.
Chargers at Broncos.
That's so Chargers. Ugh. First team in NFL history to lose 3 straight games in which they led by 17 plus points. Now, sometimes with the Blazing Five, I get bad luck. This was the luckiest win I've ever had. I thought about not accepting it for about a second. And then I said, I've had tough losses. I'm going to accept this. Give some credit to Drew Lock. He's a little bit of a playmaker. He's kind of fun. I mean, he's got a little it in him. There's no question. There's something there. But the Chargers went conservative, didn't create much of a pass rush, and he's a kid. Here's the extra point that won it.
Saints at Bears.
Not buying Saints. They've trailed in every game. It's their second overtime win. I just don't buy the Saints. I don't understand how Michael Thomas can practice and not play. Lattimore's down. The pass rush isn't there. I'm not buying it. I feel like the window closed. And they'll be a top 10, 12 team, but I just don't see them being a Super Bowl team. And I think we all know it's Breeze's last year.
49ers at Seahawks.
About to soar. DK Metcalf, 12 catches. Lord, he was a beast. I think Seattle's really close to being scary. Jamal Adams, Mark Schlereth told us coming back. Carlos Dunlap now will play. They've got some young defensive players. Pete Carroll is known as a great mentor. DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson are now better than ever. Tyler Lockett didn't get a ton of looks last night. So this is a Seattle team. Jamal Adams, Carlos Dunlap, Chris Carson gets healthy. I think they're about 75% of what they could be. And at 75%, they're 6-1 and a personal foul call from 7-0.
Cowboys at Eagles.
Wentz wins ugly. 4 turnovers and 1. Bad on 4th down and 1. Lousy in the first half and 1. No Lane Johnson, no Miles Sanders, no Zach Ertz, missing 2 of his receivers. I will say this. There are some guys, it's not pretty, but they just kind of, there used to be a saying when I was in local TV, how is he or she when the red light's on? People can be, they look the part, but like, okay, you're live, go. And some people are just good when the red light's on. Wentz is, 4th quarter, minute left, big throw. He's just he's good when he has to be good. And then there's times he's awful. I mean, he is all sorts of bad. But there's a word in French about something is so ugly it's beautiful. That is Wentz to me. He can be so disastrous. There's a beauty in all of his mistakes.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.